The suffering of Jesus was not merely physical pain, but also deep emotional and spiritual anguish. He endured the most horrific physical torments, from being beaten and crowned with thorns to carrying the cross and finally dying on the cross. This was the pinnacle of physical sacrifice. He was betrayed by his own disciple, Judas Iscariot, and denied by another, Peter. The loneliness and abandonment in his final moments caused immense emotional pain. Jesus bore all the sins of humanity on his shoulders. This was a colossal spiritual burden, leading him to extreme agony in the Garden of Gethsemane to the point of sweating blood. On the cross, he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" This moment revealed the ultimate pain of separation from God the Father, something he had never experienced before. The happiness of Jesus. Despite enduring countless pains, Jesus' life was also filled with happiness, especially the joy that came from fulfilling his mission. Jesus always did the will of God the Father. This obedience and the completion of his mission to redeem humanity were his deepest source of happiness and satisfaction. He brought healing, comfort, forgiveness, and hope to countless suffering, sick, and oppressed people. Seeing those freed from the burden of sin and illness brought him great joy. His unconditional love for humanity, for his disciples, and for God the Father was the source of all his happiness. His happiness came from giving love, and even more so, from giving himself for love. Following the immense suffering on the cross was the glorious resurrection. The resurrection was not only a victory over death and sin, but also an affirmation of God's love and power. It was the ultimate happiness, bringing hope and eternal life to all who believe in him. The happiness of unity with God the Father. Ultimately, Jesus' greatest happiness was his complete reunion with God the Father after completing his earthly mission and being seated at the right hand of God. For Jesus, suffering and happiness were not opposites, but complementary aspects. It was through the ultimate suffering of his sacrifice that he achieved the greatest happiness, redeeming humanity and glorifying God. His suffering is the highest proof of his love, and that love is the source of all eternal happiness. Jesus is a testament that, in faith, suffering can become a path to salvation, true joy, and authentic happiness.